Here's what we got going today. We've deployed the poison, rat poison, mouse poison. I just poked one of the little fat you-know-what, trying to scare me to death back here. I just found another nest in the rocker. And I was trying to clean out some, and I wasn't cleaning out material. I was actually poking on him, and he's big. He's big. He kind of, scared me. Anyway, I don't like rats. We're going to be doing the brake system first, so pull the drums, clean everything up. New shoes, wheel cylinders, brake lines, brake hoses, master cylinder, but we're going to dive in on this project today and just documenting where we're at, what we're doing on this little car. And we're going to the tire shop tomorrow. Well, actually, we're going to take our Corvette rims to be sandblasted at the Bee Blaster, get all the original blown off, prime them, paint them, might even powder coat. I don't know. It sounds a little expensive. I think we're just going to use regular paint since, that wheel cap is going to cover all that beautiful brand new painted wheel anyway. Honestly, the brake shoes don't look that bad, but we are talking about a car that hasn't been on the road in 43, 44, 45, 46 years. So I think we're going to go ahead and replace the brake shoes. I'm going to repack the bearings, get all this old grease out of here. I'm going to take a look at this wheel cylinder. I might be able to rebuild this with a kit or order a new, don't know yet. But yeah, today's brake day. Hey, perfect intro. We got the finish of steer. We have it right there. A lot of people buy brand new hardware kits. Guys, if they're good, I mean, with all these things, the plungers for the wheel cylinders, the actuators, if it all looks good, and I mean, it's not rusted or anything, hey, this is the good stuff. This was the American-made stuff. I don't know where those new hardware kits are coming from. I know that they're cheap, but this is the good stuff. It's thicker, it's higher, to me, it's got a lot more tensile strength, it's got a lot more resistance. It's got all those big words I don't even want to use for physics, but I wire brush it, I clean it, and I give it a little and I use it. So, let's use the original stuff, right? So the rain kind of chased us off a little bit, but we were able to brake clean, take the drum, wire wheel it, get all the the nasty, the spring on the outside. We want people to know that we were inside this car, so doing everything we've done. We got the brake lines and brake shoes ordered, just rebuilt the wheel cylinder. Seals inside look good. We sanded the inside with some 800, used a little ATF to clean, just got all the hydraulics and tested it with the air chuck, and she's holding. She's looking pretty good. And look at this, matching dates, K250, A B C D E F G H I J K, November 25th, 1960, on a 1961 Corvette, matching number wheel cylinders. That's right. Look at that, America, baby, made in America. So, gonna install that. Pretty happy with how that turned out. Got 4 more. All right, so just a little update. Today we're gonna drain the fluids, oil, tranny, rear end, pulling the drive shaft, going to go with the new U-joints, and we're finishing up on the front brakes. We went ahead and went new brake shoes up here. Not sure what those brake shoes look like back there, but these are plenty good. They have plenty of meat on them and stuff, but 46 years old, why not? So rebuilt the wheel cylinders, got those all put back on. The drums, they look pretty good. They didn't look bad at all. Cleaned the wheel bearings, used, I don't know what you guys use. Some guys use gas, some guys use brake clean. But cleaned the old bearings. They look pretty good. Repacked them, put everything back together, and got the tires at the tire shop today. And yeah, everything's progressing, moving right along. We're about 2 weeks out from getting our motor back from the machine shop, so we'll start pulling the motor when that gets here. So today we're continuing on the brakes, and these rear brake shoes are like brand new. It's almost like maybe they weren't adjusted properly, but a lot of meat left on the shoe. I don't think I'm gonna replace these. These things are both sides just have a lot of meat on them. And on these cars, the way the proportion works, and when you stop, I don't know, 70%, whatever, it's all about the front brakes. And we do have front brake shoes going on today. Take our wheel cylinders off and our hardware kits. We're going to go through and do what we did to all of our wheel cylinders. We're going to rebuild them, and we're going to order Ray Bestis parts. And when we see stuff like this, little internal seal, I don't know how a seal ends up looking like that, but if they're not nice and pliable and soft, you know, if they're brittle, I can see where that can happen. But yeah, we got some kits ordered, and we got some new seals and springs, and you can buy just about everything. But what we do is we'll tear down the hydraulic cylinder, take it apart. We'll take some 800 grit sandpaper, some WD-40 and ATF, and we will just go inside and we will work that cylinder until that cylinder's clean. And then we'll build it back and put it back together just like it was with the new seals. I rarely anymore buy hardware kits, and that's because I can clean and paint these, and these are just heavier springs. Comment, tell me I'm an idiot, whatever. I don't, you can't convince me that these factory springs, unless they're really, really brittle and rusted. This is just a little bit of surface rust on these things. These are heavy. I don't care where those other kits are made. I could care less. I know where these were made. I know where these were made in the 1960s, and these are good, heavy American-made, you know, springs, and they still got a lot of life left in them. And if you don't believe me, just try to take these things off. I mean, gosh, be proud, America. These are good pieces, good parts, good equipment. And unless they're just really brittle and really rusty and, you know, iffy and sketchy, I reuse them. I wire brush them, and I repaint them, let people know I've been in there, and yeah, reuse them. Use a lot of this. You'll probably use about 3-4 cans, cleaning all your parts, and get you a good wire wheel. And hey guys, don't forget to wear safety glasses. These things have been notorious for sending people to the emergency room to get that thing, you know, that little wire pulled out of your eye. That's not fun. That's not fun. Has happened to me. Wear safety eye protection all the time. Yeah, we just wire brush everything, and we paint it. But we're just going to take our little punch here, drive this out, inspect our seals. So after you get these driven out, what we're going to do is take some WD-40 and little automatic transmission fluid, and we're going to go down inside the cylinder, and we're just basically going to clean and polish, get any, you know, we want this thing to basically just look like a clean, you know, bore cylinder, no rust, no pitting, no nothing. If it's really bad, if water's been in there or whatever, it's rusted up, and you just can't get a smooth, you know, surface where your seals can get a good clean wall on, then yeah, you're going to. And honestly, the new ones are probably cheaper than the kits. I think I bought a kit last night for like $30, or excuse me, $12, $13, $15 anyway by the time shipping. But you come out of there with a seal like this. The kits that we ordered come with 2 seals, obviously, 2 seals. So we had a bad seal in the other one that looked similar to this. And this seal was actually good. This seal's nice and pliable and soft, and it'll work out just fine. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to sand the cylinders, clean them up, get everything put back together when our seal kits get here, and then give it a little on the exterior, let people know, hey, we rebuilt this one. So we're putting this all back together, and when we're doing the slack adjuster, I like to just put a little drag. So when we're packed our wheel bearings, got everything ready to go, when I put the drum back on and I give a little spin, I want just a little bit of drag. I don't want it spinning free. I'm just going to go ahead and just taking off a little bit of the surface rust on the brake drums that's happened over the years. On the rear drums, I just use regular, whatever, cheap. Front drums, definitely go with the high heat, something like you would use on like a barbecue grill or something, or engine paint. Get something that can really take some high heat, high temperatures. Remember, the majority of the braking, the intense heat, I don't know, 60, 70, 80. You tell me what percent those front drums get a lot warmer than these rear drums. Matter of fact, these rear brake pads, brake shoes, sorry, they were like brand new. So I think we're gonna put a little bit more click, 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 you know, adjustment. But yeah, we're just trying to take a little bit of the corrosion off, get us a nice paintable surface, put everything back together. So we're going to come in on the back side and get on your adjuster. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So get up on top of the gear cog and make it go to the left. Click. I've already done this. I can't hold the camera and do this at the same time, but we want just a little bit of drag, just where the pad just barely grabs. That's how we want it. Just got back from the sandblasters. A little bit of flash rusting right after the blaster, so we're gonna try to take everything down with some 800. Might have to get a little bit more aggressive than that 800, but these just came out of the blaster. We're gonna use the primer first on our first coat and get inside, outside, all around, both, you know, the interior and the outer covered before we come in with a protection coat. These are going to be really, really nice looking, and it's a shame because just as soon as you install these things, the wheel cover is going to come in and just scratch the you know what. But you know, just part of the process. It had a lot of coats of paint, a lot of rust, a lot of chipping. So just starting with the clean wheels are in really good shape. And we do have one more coming that we found on the internet. So this is definitely the before picture. That's where we're at today. We're just waiting for some brake parts to come in so we can finish up doing our new brake lines, brake hoses, wheel cylinders, button all that up. We're just going system by system by system, and while we're waiting on parts, thought we'd just start disassembling everything up here and, you know, labeling and marking everything correctly, start cleaning. This is going to be, we're going to have to use the pressure washer and some of the degreaser. Try to get this as clean as possible. The owner of this car doesn't want anything painted. He just wants everything kept original. He doesn't want me to paint the inner fenders at this point in time. Doesn't want any of this to be repainted. He just wants it cleaned. Just leave everything all natural. Obviously, the motor and everything will be fresh engine paint, Chevy orange on that. But yeah, we're just taking everything apart and part of the disassembly. So there was this butyl tape type seal that goes around the perimeter where the cover, the tank cover goes, and I got some new butyl tape, and I'm just going to put all new butyl tape around this. I'm going to peel off this old stuff and just do brand new butyl tape. Got new hardware. That bolt over there broke when it was being loosened up, and that's just the nature of the beast with this vintage or this age. But got a new bolt to put that strap on, and yep, we're cooking. Good news, boys, help is on the way. This is my pet snake, Steve. He's about a he's not 6 foot, 5 foot black snake. He's going in your Corvette. There it is. He smells them. He smells the bastards. Go get him, Steve. Go get him. Sick him.